Hello and welcome to the AnonyNews. This week's main topics are: new book, Amy Scobie's Scientology-Abuse at the Top is out. Australia, Aaron Sexton tells his exit story. And no refund, IRS claims information on the internet is false.
Scientologists just love copyright laws, as they enable them to demand that YouTube take down their extremely embarrassing internal videos. But when it comes to stealing other people's copyrighted material to make their own motivational cult films, well, that's different. This terrifying Scientology motivational video, apparently designed to fire up Las Vegas Celebrity Center staffers to become an ideal org, encourages members to play for blood and wage total war with spears and lasers against psychiatrists, and then blast off into space to ride the galaxy of entheta, or something like that. It does so by way of clips from Star Wars, Braveheart, assorted Tom Cruise films, and Independence Day. Stan Kenton was a very popular 1940s Hollywood jazz composer and bandleader, as well as an enthusiastic Scientologist. It has recently been revealed in his daughter's new book that he sexually abused her for decades, as well as encouraging her to drink excessive amounts of alcohol when she was still a child. Larry Anderson's book, Buying God, Tough to Get a Refund on Salvation, has found its way to the Moneywatch blog of CBS. Quote, "But you're probably wondering about the whole concept of donations. Donations, by Internal Revenue Service's definition, are payments to a church or charity for which you receive nothing in return. Are donations that buy services at the Church of Scientology deductible? Yes. That's because Scientology won a 1993 settlement with the IRS after a lengthy battle with the agency. The settlement declared Scientology's fee-for-service donations as having only intangible religious benefits. Other taxpayers, such as a Los Angeles couple that attempted to write off a portion of the tuition for their children's Hebrew school, have not been as fortunate." New South Wales Liberal Party members are hosting Scientology propaganda screenings in Parliament House, but insist it's the same invitation they would extend to any community group wishing to hold functions at Macquarie Street. Meanwhile, David Clark, the hard right heavy who survived a pre-selection challenge on Friday to retain his upper house seat, is claiming he was unaware of the film's link to the religious cult, but this is the second time he's promoted Scientology in Parliament. On Thursday afternoon, the CCHR, a global Scientology-backed organisation, will screen its film Making a Killing, the untold story of psychotropic drugging, at the Parliamentary Theatre. Clark made the booking. Last week, the Senate Privileges Committee permitted the Church of Scientology to respond in Hansard to issues raised by Senator Nick Xenophon in November last year. The Scientologists promptly issued a press release declaring they had responded to Xenophon in Parliament, as if they had some sort of elected status. In allowing the Scientologist response into Hansard, the Privileges Committee has allowed itself to be made party to an attack on individuals who are brave enough to speak out about their treatment at the hands of Scientology.
New book, Scientology-Abuse at the Top. There has been an announcement of an upcoming release of a new book by Amy Scobie called Scientology-Abuse at the Top. The book will be released on May 9th, the anniversary of the release of the book Dianetics, the Modern Science of Mental Health. Amy is a former member of what was called the Watchdog Committee, which is promoted by organized Scientology as being the top management body within organized Scientology itself. At the top, Amy witnessed many beatings and other abuses by David Miscavige. Additionally, she is a direct witness to the fact that Miscavige was secretly running organized Scientology for years through intimidation and abuse, despite his statements under penalty of perjury that he did not. This promises to be an interesting read. Scientology uses secret CraigsList ads to recruit new members. The Church of Scientology is advertising secretly on CraigsList's Activity Partners section. The ads use innocuous-sounding headlines such as evening classes or group for spiritual people and say things like, "If you love learning about life and gaining more wisdom, you'll love us," or "If you are interested in what we do, what we have learned," or "If you want to attend a free life improvement lecture given by us, call 602-954-1417, ask for Joan." bnet opened up a couple of the ads and noted they featured the same number but different names, Sky and Joan. A call to Sky or Joan was answered by a man who said, "Hello, Church of Scientology." Sneaky bastards. Deux entrevues radio avec Jean-Paul Dubreuil. Ex-Scientologist and author of 2 books, Jean-Paul Dubreuil has given 2 interviews with the Quebec City Radio. First on the Liberté d'Opinion show, airing on 93 FM, January 28th. Then on the show Moret Live, airing on Choix, February 8th. An excellent, informative job done by Mr. Dubreuil, as always. IAS says information on the internet is false. A recent ex has been working on getting his money back from the IAS. The most recent letter he received from them claimed that his allegations were false on the grounds that information on the internet is false, as well as stating that the amount of his claim was incorrect until he provided sufficient docs to prove otherwise. Blown for Good book now available at Amazon UK. Mark Hadley's book, Blown for Good, Behind the Iron Curtain of Scientology, is now available on Amazon UK. Blown for Good tells the story of one man's journey growing up inside Scientology and ultimately escaping from the Scientology International headquarters he worked at for 15 years.